Hello folks, today we are doing top 15 the Frontline Community Project hats and weapons. Now the first 5 items will be hats and the 10 will be weapons. Now, excuse me, if I mispronounce a name or can't say a name or struggle of the name of the items, that's because I have dyslexia and global learning delay, which affects my speech, reading, pronunciation, and it takes me longer to learn. With that said, if I see anyone commenting about the reading, I will just say, did you listen at the start of the video? No? Then you're a moron. There's also in the description of me saying so. So, with that said, I will also do a poll, like a straw, where you guys can vote of which one of these community updates you like the most. The mine one, or the front line. Or the iron gauntlet, which I don't know if people have forgotten or not. And with that said, let's get on with this top 15, and let's hope I can actually get these names right for once in me life. So starting at number 15 is the Cannon Fodder Cap. I probably said that wrong. A weird name nonetheless, but a very nice war theme camo hat. And obviously I used to have one of these type of hats in real life. Funny story. A very nice hat when you're out at war and not trying to get shot. So number 14 is the flap cap. Very simple, very easy name to pronounce. It's a nice World War II or World War I theme hat where a lot of pilots used in aeroplanes, particularly the ones with propellers, not with the ones with jets, as obviously the time period is very different. But a very cool hat, and love the plane model there and how it fits with the rest of the cosmetics. Very well done. This one I'm not going to be able to pronounce, but I'll give it a try. Kopfhörer Kap. I think that is in German, but let's call it the medic's cap, because who comes up with these names? And obviously with a nice poster, your team needs you. Enlist for the front line. And it fits perfectly with the cosmetic. A very perfect item, I have to admit. Enjoyable. This one is very interesting. The Spetsnaz Special. This is basically a War Marine Commandos Parade. As you can see, the background is the British emblem of the United Kingdom. Well, Britain. Which obviously War Marine Commandos wear this type of hat. And if you're British, you'll know straight away. If you're not, then come on. War Marine Commandos are the best, but very good and very welcome. This one's an interesting cosmetic. The Charge Pack. If you love dynamite, this demo has tons of dynamite for you. Just be careful not to aggravate him, because he could blow you up. Or just blow up a train when he feels like it, that crazy psychopathic demo man. Just give him a bottle of Scrumpy. I think that will stop him in a rage of blowing things up. We all know what he is like when he loves to blow things up. So now to the weapons. The Trooper's Trenchbuster. There, that's a good name I can actually read. A nice shovel for the soldier, and obviously maybe Valve will say, oh, make a good reskin. I don't want to reskin, Valve. I just wanted to have proper stats. And obviously very nice shovel for the soldier. Maybe he could dig a trench for his teammates. Who knows? Now we come up to the Pyro, the Buster Beacon. A nice flare gun for the Pyro. It has its own flares, and obviously it looks very well made. Almost like it was made in a factory pretty quickly in productions. And obviously We love to set players on fire, do we guys? Burn them into ashes until there's nothing left. But a very cool and original idea weapon. This weapon, I'm not gonna bother trying to get its name. I'm just gonna call it the World War II machine gun. I'm not bothering to read that, no thank you very much. Whoever came up with this name deserves to get shot by this gun, by the scout. Whatever the reason being, it probably fits a World War II theme, which it does, and it looks very well done and very amazing. And different from all the main weapons that the scout has. It's just the name's going to be annoying to pronounce. Now another weapon, a melee one for the heavy, the Soviet Slicer. This is a dangerous knife. Imagine the heavy coming out of the snow with this weapon, ready to slice open your throat. Like, look at this medic. He's gonna die. Imagine this big bumbling beast with a cigarette, which his beard is similar to Miller in Metro 2033 Last Sight, and this knife going down your throat. Not nice, not pleasant. Number 6, the Steel Slayer. A nice RPG-like World War II weapon, and it's very modern as well, as there are some modern bazookas that are like that. But it fits the soldier perfectly as he is American. It is very American-based weapon. And obviously it's very well made and well done to the people who made it. Well done, lads. This weapon was on one of my top 10 lists, the Hand-held Howitzer. This was on one of my other videos on the top 10, so seeing this again on this video is very interesting, I have to admit. It's basically an artillery-based weapon. I guess if it hits the ground, it causes splash damage. But I have some very interesting stats for it that could fit how it could be used. Now we're up to another scout weapon, the Silencer. Now this is a cool little shotgun for the scouts, as it looks like it could do silence damage and kill players pretty quietly without letting the enemy team know. And yes, the spy was about to get a backstab into the scout, shove this shotgun into the heavy's face, and will die a horrible, painful death, like always, because people never listen. Yeah, they don't. So at number 3 is the Manncannon. This is a very sick looking sniper rifle. I'm surprised we don't get this many good looking ones in TF2. It's a very nice looking weapon that it is, and imagine the damage it could cope, or it could do, and the size of those shells. I think it'd be very dangerous, and you'll be at 1 HP a lot. A lot. Another weapon that was on another top 10 list, I think it was one of the top 10 amazing weapons, the Calamitous Carbine. Yet again, dyslexia and goblin delay, which I hate to keep going on about. But yeah, and look, this was on one of my top 10 lists, and it's very nice to see this again. And it fits perfectly in World War II, as this particular weapon is very similar to a realistic one. But a very well made one, I have to admit. Now at number 1, the Follower. This looks like a pretty badass looking bazooka. A nice looking rocket launcher. I like how smooth and how freaking big and crazy it looks. And obviously it fits perfect with this cosmetics for the soldier. Just blowing shit up for the name of fun. Because we all love to blow stuff up, do we guys? So that was my top 15. I know there were more weapons than cosmetics, but I think the weapons I want to showcase more, as we get so many cosmetics. Well, except for Meet Your Match, because we have no cosmetics at all from this update. From the Meet Your Match. First time ever, actually, having an update with no cosmetics. But no contracts, no weapons. Except for a reskin. And, well, maybe the promos count. But any case, though, if this becomes an official update, I hope that Valve do add maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of these weapons and give them stats, not reskins, because we hate reskins. New Weapons Soldier's been begging for new weapons. He's miserable. He's crying. Come on, Gaben, give him new weapons. He's thinking of committing suicide. No, New Weapons Soldier, don't. Put that noose away and put it in the bin. So what do you think, guys? Do you like these weapons? If you do, comment down below. Vote which one of these 3 updates you think are good. And as a reminder, if for the names I could not read or pronounce, I have dyslexia and global learning delay. And I don't want to keep repeating myself, because I get annoyed, and it probably annoys people. With that said though, I'll see you all later in the next one. Have a good day, folks.